Well, hell, what is happening, y'all? Who all do we got in here today? Keystone Steam. Sick. Destroyer, Nightmare Bro, DB Cooper, Big Sexy Matt Way, YFM Studio, Michael Johns, Cuddly Rappy. Of course, Jake, holding it down. What is happening, y'all? I hope everybody's doing good. Ian, what's going on, dude? What up? What up? How was everybody's weekend? Let me know. Let me know how y'all held it down. I wrestled last night. The White Claw Outlaws took on the Pink Gang. And, yeah, there was a little bit of a situation in that match that I'm not the happiest about. Pissed me off a little bit. Our boy Nate, a.k.a. Honest Jimmy, got his nose busted last night by a man's butt cheeks. So that's something. But we had a good time. I know that I did, so I hope you guys... Oh, what? Thank you, Vistroya. So fresh and so clean. Trying to depressurize. Is that like mean you're farting a whole bunch? Waves that phone. 100 mile an hour winds and tornado sirens. Terrible. Terrible. That sounds scary as fuck. I'm sure you're a nervous wreck. I know that I would be. Yeah, that's not the best. So shout out to Dr. Dale for maybe making his travel arrangements to land in Oz. But yeah, hopefully you guys say, have poor nose. Yeah. He had his nose broken by another man's butt cheeks, to be precise. I'm sure there will be footage of that available soon. Made a video for the Renegades, and a video is in the works for you. Okay, well, thank you, YFM Studio. That's cool. De-stress. Okay, I got you. The next meme stream, what is that, Jake? I think the memes will be open for submission on Thursday. If I'm not correct, feel free to correct me there in the chat. My boy, my homie, Jake. Jake and Nino have been working really hard on that, so that'll be fun. The meme streams are something that just I have a great time with. Yeah, I don't recommend Oklahoma weather, I'll bet. But anyway, I think the stream is buffering a bit. Let's check that out. So that'll be fun. The meme streams are with. Yeah, I don't recommend. Maybe it's not bad on my end. But anyway, I was thinking about just kicking it with you guys this evening, talking to you guys, seeing how everybody was doing, and yeah, I know that sometimes I'll be playing games or whatever, and I don't read the chat as much, so I want to chill with y'all. Nose got clapped by the cheeks. Yeah, it did. It did get clapped by the cheeks, and it's one of those things like, people look at professional wrestling and they think, this is all choreographed. Nobody's getting hurt. All of this is easy as pie. Piece of cake. Everything's fine. And the stupidest shit, the littlest thing can be the one move that really hurts somebody. And it looks like it was nothing, but they're really hurt. Yeah, the meme stream submissions will be open on this Thursday. So, yeah, be looking forward to that. You crazy people, I'm always surprised by the meme streams. I don't recommend Louisiana weather. It surprises me that anybody lives in Louisiana. Like, I mean, that shit is crazy for me. Am I a fan of classic firearms? I mean, what does that even mean? Classic as in like the old school pellet, like powder rifles, or like what are you talking about? The worst anime that I have ever seen. What was it? Goblin Slayer. I watched like 10 minutes of the first episode and it was horrific and I turned it off. Sarah Williams. Hugs Dale. The crust of the meme. Yeah, I don't want tornadoes. I don't want floods. I don't want blizzards. Bad weather just trips me out. One of the things that I found interesting here recently is I keep seeing news stories about earthquakes all over the place. Like tons of different places there's been big earthquakes, and I'm just like, shit, man, that would be really scary to go through. I've never personally been through anything crazy like a typhoon or an earthquake or anything like that. I have been in the middle of some blizzards, some hurricanes, tropical storms and shit like that where trees were bent and everything. But yeah, hey, I live in Louisiana. Nothing wrong with me, Chad. I didn't say that there was anything wrong with the people who live in Louisiana. I just think it's crazy to be like, this is where I want to be, given, the flash floods and the mudslides and just the crazy chance for, I don't know, if I lived somewhere and it flooded like every other year to a catastrophic level, I would move. I would take everything that I still had left in a book bag and go somewhere else where I don't have to rebuild my entire life every 2 years. That's just me. I would have to say JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Dude, that's fighting words for some people, Sarah. I know a lot of people that love that. Hey, joining me today, podcast. What's up, dude? No. What up? Imagine Chad would likely have an elephant gun. Wow. Let's build our home beneath sea level. I wouldn't live anywhere near that. No, that terrifies me. Yeah, the Baker family from Resident Evil, exactly. Let's see. Low key, it wasn't his butt cheeks. It was the fact it was bony. Look, that's what Nate was saying, that it was like some butt bone. Like, I thought he had gashed his lip because there was blood like all over here, and I realized it was coming from his nose. So I'm sure like it's easy to bust the blood vessels inside your nose up in here. So I'm sure it just hit really hard up at the top of his nose. I don't think it broke his nose or anything. He seemed to be fine after just a little while. The nerd who loves entertainment says he lives in Arizona and there's rarely earthquakes. Summer, the heat. Yeah, not good. Ah, yeah, Chile. Dude, I know that there have been some terrible earthquakes out that way. I know that really, really sucks. You learn to get used to something, weather and everything, so I don't mind it at all. Dude, what about just living on a houseboat? If it floods all the time, what happens if you have a houseboat? I'm not trying to be facetious. I just don't know. Would that help? You know? I see all these videos of people like getting saved by helicopters on their roofs and shit. And it's just like, what if you had a houseboat? I don't know. Would that make it where you don't get affected by that shit? Oh, South Carolina. I used to live in Charleston for a while. When I was in the Navy, I lived down there. I don't know why I did that, Matt said. And then Thomas said, we don't know either. I enjoyed Bleach while we were reacting to it. It just really sucked. Like, we were getting really into Bleach, and we finally got, pretty well into the story. And then the company that owns Bleach sent us a cease and desist, like, remove all of your shit off Patreon and don't post no more of it. They haven't said anything about the YouTube reactions, but I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, if somebody straight up tells me, don't do a reaction to our shit, I'm not going to do it. Like, if somebody copyright claims something, then I'll edit it to where they don't have a problem with it or whatever. But if they're just straight up like, don't react to my shit, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to react to it because that's their property. It's their right to tell me that they don't want me to fucking do it. And at that point, I just don't, because they got more money to spend to get me in trouble than I have to defend myself, for sure. For sure. How bad weather and weather-related things can be across the world make me happy. I live in the UK, as we do not suffer as bad as others with that stuff. Well, I mean, according to Jake, you guys have been having like a bad heat wave, so that definitely sucks. I don't like being too hot, for sure. I can handle it being cold and putting blankets on and like turning the heat up in the house or doing whatever you got to do to get it warm, but as far as cooling off, for me, that seems to be way more difficult than trying to heat up the house. I even if it's super hot outside and I have the air conditioning on and everything, I still burn up. Binge Bleach in your own free time. Yeah, that would be cool. I have not done any modding on my 3DS or my Switch. But I did mod my DSi, which was very fun. And very easy. I was surprised at how easy that was. Like, it took no time at all. Dude, I had a friend who lived in Houston for a little while and said that the weather there was so unpredictable, it was ridiculous. Hey, Jake dropping $5 on the stream. You want some company, big man? Sure. I mean, if that's what you're trying to do, Brohim. Let me see if I can make that happen. Burn it down. Oh my God, Shorty's making a big protest to try and get in here. Hold on, let me get Shorty and make him chill out because he's driving me fucking nuts. Hey, Shorty. Are you gonna go? You need to go hang out with your mom. Go on, buddy. You gotta go hang out with your mom. Go on. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, he's I have some potato chips in here, and he's been making a big a big fuss about that. Let's see if I can get Jake on here. Hello?
How goes it? What'd you call me?
Oh.
What'd you want?
I just wanted to tell you to get fucked.
Okay.
That's all. I just called to tell you you're a bitch and I'm going to hang up on you. That's all. But yeah, can you tell everybody what you were doing the other day? You were like smoking a cig, standing outside in your underwear like a freak.
Yes, Chad rang me at like fucking 3 in the morning. And so I was just like, oh, fuck, I'm in bed. Oh, fuck, I'll see what he wants. And so I go outside to have a fag to sort of wake myself up. And I tell him that I'm still outside of my pants, just smoking a cig.
No, you said trousers.
No, I said pants, and you thought I meant trousers.
Mm.
And I went, no, pants over there actually means underwear.
To me, that's so weird. Like pants, that doesn't mean underwear. At all. Oh, like nobody else other than the fucking British would think that pants means underwear.
Drinking a beer like Hank Hill. I was not drinking a beer. That was probably not the best idea when you're already a bit tired. Anyway.
Shorty is half pit bull, half basset hound. I have played Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Nightmare Bro. Have you tried that, Jake?
What's that?
Dragon Ball Kakarot.
It doesn't sound familiar.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z game that goes through all of the fucking storyline of Dragon Ball Z, and it is awesome.
I might have to give it a look.
Yeah, that shit goes hard. It's pretty cheap now. He said it again. Cancel him. Who's getting canceled?
What do you mean? I said I went out for a cig. A cig.
The
a
fuck?
cigarette. I did not say the other one.
Bunch of haters.
I swear to God.
But then again, like, the more that you guys can make Jake uncomfortable, the better. So please have at it.
Also, Sarah, what the fuck you trying to start somewhere?
What'd she say?
She's saying like that someone should kick me in the arse.
Well, I mean, she has a point. That is pretty true.
Girl, there's a lot of things you can do to my arse, but go kicking it ain't one of them.
You can put a foot in it, but don't kick it. Dude, have you been seeing all this hype about people tripping balls about AI?
Oh, yeah. I think it's just more because AI has just been kind of getting very, very smart these days.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what the fuck did they think was going to happen? Duh, it's going to get smart. Duh, it's going to change things. You know what else did? The fucking automobile. The calculator, the internet. You know?
I think the main problem is that a calculator can't pretend to be a human being.
No, but a Nigerian love scammer can pretend to be Fabio. You know?
Yeah, but that's at least a person. I go, if you get a fucking cold call or like an email from someone trying to like scam you, you can at least know that that's a person.
Dude, what about this? What about AI love scams where it's not like the whole Nigerian prince scam, but it's like an AI doing the whole, like the Her movie with, you know, Joaquin Phoenix, the movie Her, where he falls in love with that AI.
I haven't seen that movie, but I get what you're on about.
Mm-hmm. But they're just like, hey, baby, it's me, Jennifer Lopez. I'm in love with you. And then,
that shit does happen. Like, Chad, I don't know if you didn't realize this. This shit actually is real already.
With AI?
Yeah, it's real. You can actually go and find these AI that will do these things for you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what about like ones that just do this of their own volition? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like someone sets it up to do this, that it's just like, you know what? I'm going to fuck with Jim Bob over here. Hey, Jim Bob. It's Jennifer Lopez.
We're not quite, not quite at that level yet of it doing it of its own volition. But currently, yes, if you do want some robo love, they exist.
Oh my God. DB Cooper said the problem with AI girlfriend is no touchy. That is not the first. There's more than that. Like, that is not the first problem.
You can probably like hook something up, hook some stuff up, sync it up with various.
Be like the Matrix.
Toys.
You just like plug this needle into your shaft or something.
Oh yeah. What you do is you put the VR goggles on, and you get the butt plug that's synced up to the thing. Then you get the I'm going to stop there.
Yeah, I just really a lot of people are tripping balls about it, and I'm just over here like I couldn't be asked to care. I mean, what am I going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Not a damn thing. We're here for the ride.
No. Well, Sarah, you say that if there was an AI that was Danny DeVito, there probably is one.
Oh, let me look.
I can almost guarantee it. Like, character AIs do exist. I can
Let's
actually,
see.
I can probably find that for you if you wanted it.
I'm looking it up right now.
You're searching for Danny DeVito AI.
I just found one. That quick. What
Exactly.
the fuck? What? That is not. It's just brought up a whole bunch of AI images of a black man. That doesn't even make sense. See, all it's doing is bringing up. So I should put chatbot, right? Chatbot. Ah, here we go. Oh, it cost $5.
Probably. It's
to
on a subscription service, so I can almost guarantee
to chat. It is, and it's just like, please get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, $5 a month to speak to an AI that couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, what the hell? I could just jump into Chat GPT and do that.
Oh yeah.
But, convince me that you're the real Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
You're the real Stone Cold Steve Austin. Convince me now.
Yeah, but I think the main problem with that is that ChatGPT would probably stop at certain avenues. So just like, I want Danny DeVito to whisper some sweet nothings in my ears.
Like, nah, you're creeping me out.
Doing it.
Yeah. I have morals. As Danny DeVito, I would never be attracted to you. Let's see. Would you like
Those free AI voices?
Stop leaking my pictures. Oh, that's funny. AI writes season 6 of Black Mirror. Oh wait, wow.
Habits just says Danny is a tall black man confirmed. Yes, that's been Hollywood's one of the biggest secrets.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing about most of the shit that, like, I used to get, like, tripped out about stuff like existential crisis type shit, and I remember saying something to my dad about it. Just being like, dude, how do you sleep at night? Like you got all this going on, you got all that going on, and it's like, I can't be proven wrong on this. It's a fact. And he was just like, yeah, but like, what the fuck are you going to do about it? Like, why do you care? Like, it literally is just living rent free in your mind to sit there and dwell on this shit you can literally do nothing about.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you could just not do it. You could just not think about it. You could think about
that's
cool
true.
Things,
and
like
all of
Dragon
his
Ball Z or anything like that.
In all of his infinite love, he was just like, man, shut the fuck up,
Yeah, that was literally just
shit?
what he said. He was just like, man, shut your ass up.
Yeah, quit with that shit, bro. You can't do shit about it. What does my dad look like?
It looks like me.
Let me find a good picture of me and my daddy.
So I'm just Chad's dad.
Yeah,
somehow.
Jake is my dad in a younger form. Like he jumped in a time machine, and here he is.
Yeah, the worst part is that I'm technically Chad's son, but also I'm his dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's some serious West Virginian incest.
It's
right
some
there.
Marty McFly type shit going on. can't remember. Is it in photos that I've posted? Yeah.
I just want to see J Station call a character at 3 a.m. and AI just tells him to go fuck himself.
Wow.
Yeah, but wasn't there that? Does anyone remember that thing where you'd like there was like an app you could get like it was like a dog where you could just call him up and he would just be a complete dick to you.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's basically just that. That has existed for a while.
Yeah, but I don't think that there's anything that we can do about all this shit other than just like mess with it, you know?
Oh yeah, I think it's just the main concerns people have is that once AI is smart enough that it could actually trick someone into thinking that it's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it passes the Turing test. Where do we go from here?
I mean, again, like, what are we gonna do about it?
Well, at some point we might have to like think: do we stop,
Do we stop
or
what?
do we just stop trying to develop it, and we start trying to develop other things,
That's never gonna happen.
or do we just keep it going until we hit Terminator?
Who knows how it's gonna be though? You know?
Who's to say? We could create AI people, and that could actually
There
work
you
out
go.
entirely.
There's me and my dad and RoboCop. Yep. Baby me. Let me make this smaller, damn it. There's me right here as a baby.
Well,
And
Bill's saying
RoboCop and my dad.
if they can do presidents playing Minecraft and talk about their enemy tier lists, the
Oh yeah.
possibilities are endless. They're endless. You cannot win.
He does kind of look like Mr. Ballin a little bit, doesn't he? Never thought about that.
Well, that could be the title for the stream.
My dad is
Chad's
Mr.
dad
Ballin.
is Mr. Ballin. Not clickbait.
Well, I love that, like, there's RoboCop and my dad's, like, way taller than RoboCop.
Yeah, that's when you know, like, I'm a shit RoboCop.
Yeah. That's, by the way, kids, that ain't the real RoboCop. I remember finding that picture in, like, a big pile of pictures at my parents' place and just being like, how have you hidden this gem from me for so long? It's like literally double chinned me as a baby with fucking my dad and RoboCop right here, man. Come on.
YFM Studios is saying, "Dear Lord, Chad's forehead is huge in that photo." That's why he wears a hat.
No, I just like wearing hats, but you know, I don't always have to be. I don't have a big forehead. That's called a receding hairline.
Dad, take off the hat right now.
I did. I don't need your permission. I don't need anyone's. I'll take my hat off when I want. Damn it. I'm a free man.
Chad strips on stream. Not sexual.
Literally just me taking my hat off.
Yeah, just taking it off, showing everyone your head, and then putting it back on. $5 for him to do it again.
$5. Bald. Well,
this is like bald. My face.
It's like Mr. Baldwin reacts to Mr. Ballin.
So, what do you want about? Look, it's Nino. What? I'm confused.
Yeah, for
What
real.
about Chad's dad?
My dad doesn't look like Nino. Nino has beautiful long locks that neither of us have. Oh, wow. You just got a nice comment. Love your gaming vids. Man, this video is like 2 years old. People are still watching this shit. I'll be goddamn. Ain't that something?
That's when you know you've made it. Is when you just get a random message from a 2-year-old video just saying like,
Hell yeah.
That's pretty cool. And it's like, that's what I needed to get through the day.
Yep. Vistroya said, don't worry, Chad. I'll get you a do-rag. You'll have those 360 waves in no time. I don't think so. Robert Cop is Nino. That's funny.
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I'm the same height as your dad, Chad.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
Yeah. So like, I am more closer to Chad's dad than fucking Nino is, because Nino's taller and
Yeah,
has longer hair.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah,
So
you had
I
to
don't.
question that one for a second. You're just like,
Yeah,
oh, do I put on some extra?
no, it's like it's actually 5'10.5". But what does that half an inch really mean? You know, it's not like I'm trying to get into the NBA or anything.
I don't think the NBA give a shit about the halves.
Oh, they do. Yes, they do. They give a shit about everything.
I don't know. I don't watch the basketballs. Um,
How did Chad go from normal hat guy to all of a sudden Agent 47? Not quite.
isn't Jake just 3 squids in a trench coat? You take that back. That's a very well kept secret.
You would buy salmon and blueberries from us? That's crazy. Isn't Jake just 3 squids in a trench coat? Yeah.
I just no.
No. Only on the weekends. It's Monday. He's not a squid anymore.
Wait, the story is saying you will. All you have to do is rub Arby's sauce on the balding spots.
Well, that would just turn me into a werewolf. I would become too wild and too savage.
Yeah, it'll go too far actually. It'd be like that guy from fucking what was it, Charlie the Chocolate Factory, whatever, the remake one. Where it's just that umplumper that's just covered in hair.
Yeah, sure. Me and Mr. Ballin are half brothers. I'll take that. I would totally like to be related to Mr. Ballin. That shit would be dope. He
Oh,
would
that'd be
probably
cool as
give
fuck.
me a job.
Probably.
That motherfucker has hired his entire family to work on his channel, and it's awesome. And I will say this, man. Of all of the content creators that cover true crime and shit like that, Mr. Ballin is the chillest one out of all of them, because he started a foundation to support victims of violent crime and shit like that. And that's a real way to not just be like, oh, I'm capitalizing on this shit, it's all a joke.
Yeah.
But to like,
Because that's like the problem with a lot of these like true crime things. Even like the TV shows.
Yes.
All they're doing is just capitalizing on the misery of others.
And that's so hammered, dude. That shit is really fucked up because
They're just murder profiteers.
exactly. And a lot of people like glorify the deeds of these horrific fucking people, and don't even think about the fact that there's families and loved ones and shit that like their lives are ruined because of this shit. You know, so I think that he is literally at this point one of the only fucking true crime people that I support and that I'll watch their stuff, simply because he, number one, doesn't glorify the dickheads that do these horrible things, and number two, he actually goes out of his way to help the families that have been affected by the shit.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
cool,
And I never thought about it. Like, I'm not saying that anybody who, you know, has watched this stuff or listens to podcasts or whatever is a bad person. I didn't think about it that way until like a year or so ago. I never even cared to think of like what happens after the fact for all these people and everything and the implications of all of it. And then I was just like, man, you know what? This is kind of fucked up. Like, what about the fucking families and stuff? And so that's the reason why exclusively I pretty much only watch his stuff.
Yeah, it's one of those things of like, you start thinking too much into this kind of stuff, it tends to drive you a bit mad.
Yeah, that's why I try to focus on more of the like wholesome, well informed, good content.
Yeah, you tend to watch like the silly stuff rather than the stuff that goes really hard.
Well, it doesn't get enough attention, and I'll be damned if I'm the guy who's just gonna fucking be like forcing myself to do shit I don't want to do for clicks. I'm just not in the business of doing that shit.
That's my job, but specifically I do that to Nicky.
Well, it's not like it's fucking like negative stuff. That's the thing. like, don't get me wrong, some of the downfall videos and everything, like, I don't have a problem with, but like when stuff gets like too off the rails, I'm just kind of like, nah, that's not cool. It's like that show
Yeah.
Hoarders, man. Like
Oh, yeah.
like that show Hoarders is it's horrific. It's awful to see these people in such a state. And to make fun of them is kind
Yeah,
of fucked up.
because that's pretty much the entirety of what that show's about. Because regardless of the fact that they're trying to help them, well, one, did you even ask if they wanted your help in the first place? And two, you're still making fun of them by broadcasting this to the entirety of the nation.
Well, a dear friend of mine, you know, I used to get pissed when I would see like these videos of people being like, I'm going to give this homeless person $1,000 in a sandwich. And they'd be like, look, we're so great. We're giving them sandwiches. And I would be like, dude, what the fuck, man? They're exploiting these people. And then, you know, had a talk with my friend who is a mentor to me and a father figure to me. He's one of the best people I've ever known. And he was like, listen, yes, they're profiting from this. Yes, they're doing it for people to pay attention to them and everything. But do you think that homeless person cares who just got $1,000 in the sandwich? Like, would he have been able to get $1,000 in a sandwich without that? Like, when it comes down to the nitty gritty of the situation, people are just trying to make it.
As long as both parties actually benefit from this, I don't
Yeah.
necessarily see an issue.
Well, I mean, yes, there is an issue, but is the good
it is an issue.
is
but
the
like,
good worth what's happening? Is the good
Like-
thing that happened worth it? You know?
like for example, if you were doing an in-depth thing about like a murder thing, but then
Yeah.
from like all the profits, like all the money you would make off this goes to the family of said thing. You
Yeah.
are actually both informing people and educating people and entertaining them with the story, but you are also giving the money to the people that need it.
Yes.
So
And
you're getting the clout, but they're also getting the money.
so Sarah brought up my 600-pound life. So I did a reaction to Sunny V2's video on one of the Twitch streams. I think you were on there, Jake.
I believe so.
And that's a rough one because that is, I mean, dude, when you're talking about someone who's so morbidly obese that they can't move, I mean, that's hell on earth, you know? And trying to help those people when Dr. Now Nazardin is his name, whenever he is like being strict and confronting these people about things, you know, that's an addiction that they're dealing with. That's a serious mental health issue that they're battling.
Oh yeah,
And it sucks.
It's an addiction like any other. Like for example,
It
drugs,
sucks,
gambling,
dude.
anything like that. You have to break them free from it.
Well, dealing with any kind of addiction is just like, holy shit, because at the end of the day, the person who's battling the addiction is the only one that can win that war. You can always be there to like support people, but like when they fail, you can't let that be like, they're probably going to, but you just have to be there to back them up when they're willing to accept help. You can't push anybody into help for
What
anything.
I'm saying is that like to initially get them started, the best part is the best thing you can do for them is to attempt to break them free from it.
Yeah,
Is to
well,
just break, like,
they're the
try and
only
break
ones
those
that can do
connections.
that.
Well, that's what I mean. And try to help them break those connections, and then see if they have the willpower in of themselves to fully disconnect.
Well, I have an addictive personality, and you know, my grandfather, dude, you gotta laugh so you don't cry about shit. Like my grandfather was an absolute savage, okay, and he's a guy who grew up in the late 40s and early 50s, so he didn't give a shit about anything, okay. And this guy would drink from the moment that his eyes opened until they went to sleep. And it was liquor. He wasn't drinking beer. he was drinking liquor all day long. And there would be strings of time where he wouldn't be drunk. It would be like months and months. But then this man, you would go to his house and he'd be passed out in his underwear with bottles all over the place, you know. But, I mean, it just, I mean, I think there was a 3-year period where he was sober. And that was about it, my whole life.
I will just take a quick aside to say, Sarah Williamson has said Jake should have an OnlyFans where all he needs to do is just sit there and read A Tale of Two Cities in a bathrobe. I can make that happen. But back onto the point is that, yes, I do have somewhat of an addictive personality myself, as like evident from the fact that I smoke, and I have attempted to stop before, and the best I've gotten to at this stage is a form of moderation. Because it used to be a case of that I would just be smoking all the livelong day.
Yeah.
But now I've limited myself to only, I think it's about 5 packs every week and a half, something like that.
Well, moderation is definitely a thing with everything. It's like,
which is, it's a lot better than what I was anyway.
Yeah. And you can be proud of the steps that you make to improve your life and get to where you want to be. I personally am trying to start getting into better shape, eating healthier, and seeing if this year I can achieve a bunch of goals. For me personally, I'm trying to, go as far and do as well as I can with my professional wrestling career. I'm trying to put out an album with my band. I want to put out a rap album. I want to be, a rapper. And I want to do as well as I can with this YouTube channel. I also want to land a job in the entertainment business as a digital marketer. And at the end of it, when it's June 2024, when I have my 35th birthday, I just want to be proud of the capstone of all these creative endeavors that I've been involved in. Because it's time for me, personally, I feel like it's time for me to level up.
I think, well, I have 2 thoughts on this. Is one, that you don't want to fall into the trap that a lot of people do when they set goals, is that they set so many goals, it's actually hard to achieve any one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be realistic.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, I'm not saying that you're being unrealistic. What I'm saying is you don't want to fall into that trap. And the second part is that I think you should be proud already, because you've already established yourself a large YouTube community.
Oh, dude, I'm so
absolutely adore watching you suffer. You already have
love you guys, man.
You already have a band on the go. It's not like you have to create one first. You already have a semi-successful wrestling career, which show to the world at one day.
One day. Yeah, I mean, fuck it, man. If you guys want to see some of my wrestling shit, I'll show you some of it right now.
Well, what I'm saying is that you already have a lot to be proud of.
Let's see.
And so, again, you don't want to fall into that trap of trying to achieve these goals when in reality, you're pretty close to them already.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I really want to push the pedal to the metal and show everybody like what I've been working on for so long and where my passions lie, and kind of what I'm capable of. It's more proving it to myself too, and really letting people, oh man, you guys want to see a video of me getting fucked up? That's always fun, right?
I don't think Nikki would be happy about it. Habits Rabbits, still waiting on the Taco Bussy song.
Taco Bussy. Yeah.
Taco Bussy.
Here you go. So here is a video of me taking what is called a back body drop. I'll play that back for y'all. Look how much air I get on this shit.
That's a question. Does wearing a hat ever cause any issues?
Well, it can. Luckily, my hat flew off, because if it didn't, that could cause a neck injury or something. So it was the grace
like
of
the brim
God.
Of the hat's at the back, and so you'll land on your back, and it'll push your head up.
Yeah, that was the grace of God right there that kind of saved my ass. Let me see.
Kind of wrench your neck in the wrong direction.
I think Nate has sent me some shit too that I can show you from some of my more. Oh, I know what I can show you guys. Hold on just a second. My friend that I'm in a tag team with. Here we go.
Oh shit. Dr. Dell saying, "Oh joy, my lights are flickering." Oh no.
Oh God.
Mr. is saying how Giga Nikki put Chads to sleep.
Oh no.
She just fucking backdrops you into the bed.
Yeah, here's a pretty decent little minute-long clip. So the company that I work with, it's my home promotion. I've been there from day one. I've helped build this promotion. Me and Nate work really fucking hard on this. And we can't wait to share it with you guys. Urban Combat Wrestling is going to have its own Patreon, where you'll be able to see full-length shows, all the matches. You'll get to see me and Nate and all the shit that we're involved in. That's coming soon, and we have like 2 years worth of footage that we're working on getting ready to release this Patreon. So there'll be tons of content on it. So here's a little preview of like highlights from one of our shows. Here you go.
Sorry, I was listening that entire time, I swear. I didn't take off my headphones, so I could basically just take off my shirt. That definitely isn't what happened.
All right, you're fucking it up now, Jake. God damn it. So what I'm showing a preview of our wrestling shit. So shut the fuck up. We ready?
Yes.
All right. Dude, this right here, this clip,
It's not like your granddaddy's wrestling.
this shit, man, this flip out of the ring. So we're all catching. This homie's name is Caden Pierre, and he does a moonsault onto us, and my neck hits this fucking table, dude. I'm so lucky I didn't break my neck here with catching him. Yeah. So yeah, definitely some cool stuff. Oh, here's another highlight video.
I was going to say, like Habit seemed to be the only wanting to spot the booty in that preview.
Oh yeah. So
Don't get me wrong, it was in there.
So Nate and I are like bad guys in this shit, right? So we're the heels. And let me tell you how many times, it's several times there's been, fuck the White Claws. Fuck the White, like they hate us, dude.
Yeah, but that's like the point of your character. If you were a fucking face, and everyone was just so, we don't want to repeat of what was his name, the wrestler wherever he turn up on WWE, is everyone would just boo him, even though he's meant to be like the hero.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Everyone would just constantly boo him, and they had to like cut it out on the TV release.
Right.
Because it was so loud.
All right, y'all. Here you go. Here's another. This is just a highlight video of our match. So this is highlights from one of mine and Nate's matches.
I started out the hardest. Y'all niggas dead the party.
And that's Spaceman Jones on the beat.
Deliver food order. Walk across the border, cook a brick in holy water. Serve a pastor and his daughter. Anything to make a slaughter. I started out the hardest. Y'all niggas dead the party.
Dumping the cereal. No.
Hit the target. Deliver field of order. Walk across the border, cook a brick in holy water. Serve a pastor and his daughter. Anything to make a slaughter. Ain't promise no tomorrow, time can't be borrowed. Hustle through the saw, feel it make you harder. Barter for your dollars, either dope or hours. If you stack enough, trade it for some power. Now or later, people gotta get together. When we do, the world is ours. I've been rocking for a long time, working hard and really built for cowards. Middle finger to the powers. They never care for us and ours. We were just to be devoured.
Yeah. So yeah, that was last time we were in Knoxville, Tennessee. It was when that match was. But that shit was really fun. Trying to see if I can find more shit.
Oh, in the interim, Chad, I think the people would like to know, what is your signature move?
The Sling Blade, that move that I just did. It's on here. Let me turn the volume off on this. I'll find it for y'all.
As everyone's saying, like, he looks sick, fire as hell, you know, all the usual stuff. Supporting your wrestling.
Yeah. Well, Jake has been on me about, like, I need to show you guys more of this shit.
Yes. I've been fighting. I've been your advocate.
That's it.
I want to see some thank you, Daddy Jakes, in the chat.
Thank you, Daddy Jake. Yeah, this is my signature move right here. That, and here's me getting kicked in the head. There you go.
They go, here's my signature move. Oh, that's me getting kicked in the head as well.
The Sling Blade. Some call it a Sling Blade. I call it a Kaiser Blade. If you've never seen the movie Sling Blade, you will not get that reference at all. But that's okay. Because you don't have to get the references. You don't got to get all the references. But, yeah, dude, like, there's a bunch of shit that I've done and that I do that, you know, not everybody knows about, not everybody gets to see. But I'm going to be putting more of that out there. Let's see how long this is. This is my band playing a few years back.
Oh, God damn it. This seems to backfired a little bit because now everyone's saying, like, thank you, bastard Jake. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jake.
Of course they are, man.
JAT's just, spank me, Daddy Jake. That's not where I was going with that inside, but I ain't going to say no.
Here's some porno arcade for you guys. Jamming, you know. Yeah. That shit should be way better than 360p. I don't know why that video is so bad. I guess whenever you download it from the Google Drive, it'll be higher quality. It just only plays at a certain point on the Google Drive.
Habits is asking, porno arcade merch when?
I mean, it's existed. We just sell out of it, you know, and then it takes money to make more. So. What song is this?
I don't know, you could make some for, like, the channel.
It's true.
That could be one of the t-shirts or something you sell.
Oh, this is our song called Fuck You Bitch. This is a good one.
Subtle.
Yeah.
James says, damn Chad saves the women for the rest of us.
Yeah, dude.
Well, Dicky Cooper says you're definitely very multi-talented, Chad.
People patting my belly. How cute. Yeah, so, you know, I'll be doing a lot of shit and having a lot of fun, man. That's been my MO. Like, I realized once I got out of the military, dude, I was in a super bad place. I was really depressed, and I wasn't living my life ever for me. Like, I was never doing the shit that I wanted to do to make myself happy and enjoy my life. And it was always like this fucking rat race to try and do the best that I could to prove to everybody that, you know, I was a good guy and I was just doing the right thing. And then I was fucking like, you know, in relationships and shit for the wrong reason. And, it turned out to be awful. It was an awful idea to live life that way. Like, the person that I was involved with at one point in time told me if I ever talked to them about wrestling again that they would fucking leave me. You know?
Oh yeah, you can't be with someone that doesn't support you.
No, dude. No. I mean, and if you are, you're playing yourself. Like, you've got to live your life. We only get one. We only get one. We're going to not be here one day. And if you don't, like, live your life for yourself, then you're playing yourself.
You know, actually, surprisingly enough, Chad, I've taken a sort of like opposite approach to what you've just been describing. Is that previously, I didn't know what I wanted.
Yeah. Well, that's true also. You have to find that out.
I didn't know, like, jack shit, and no one was telling me nothing.
Right.
And so I had every avenue open to me, and I didn't know what the fuck to do.
just
but more
doing the best you could.
More recently, I've been happy with just, this is shit I've been told to do. I'll do it. Weirdly, that gives me comfort, being just told, do this, and I'll do it the best I can.
Well, the thing is, you know, through that, you can find stuff that you like. That, like, people have introduced me to things. Like, I'm not closed off to other people's suggestions. I just have had dreams, and I've said no to myself more than anyone else has ever said no to me. I've always made an excuse as to, like, why I couldn't do things. Like, why things, you know, I can't do this. I can't do that. And it's like, how do I know that? Why should the answer for me be no? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't always have to be that way. Like, you can find your place in anything. You know, it's just like if I wanted to be on WWE, the odds of me getting into WWE are probably fucking zero. Okay?
Oh yeah.
It's probably fucking zero.
It's probably more than zero, but less. It's not double digits.
Well, if my goal is to, you know, be a wrestler in the WWE, then the odds are probably fucking zero. But if my goal is to be on the production team or get a job being a creative writer or something like that, then there's maybe a possibility.
You know, being a wrestler fluffer.
Exactly. Yeah. If I just need to make sure that their cod pieces are in place or something like that, then yeah, maybe.
Shut the fuck up, Habits. Jake is a submissive confirmed. Tell Daddy Jake what to do, he'll do it. It's not like that. It's more of a case of that I find things less complicated in my own stupid head when I'm given clear orders.
That's so funny. They're calling you out. You can't give these people anything, dude. Have you not learned this? They will run with it a million times. See, that's the thing. Jake tries to be too open and honest and let it all hang out for you guys, and then you just run away with it.
Yeah. I just say, like, yes, here is the real me. And you just immediately stab me for it.
Yeah.
Is what I get for taking off my knife vest.
That's what all the subs say when they explain why they sub. He said, "You're not gonna win this one, dude."
This is not like this is a bit or a joke. This is genuinely something I do enjoy.
You're not gonna win this one.
It gives me somewhat of a purpose.
A purpose.
I don't know. It's
Where did I put? I've got a bunch of videos and shit of me. Like, oh my god, do you want to see a really young picture of me and Nate and his cousin? Oh man.
okay.
Ah, damn it. Why is it so small? Damn, that is pixelated as all hell. But this is how long I've known Nate. Look at that.
Wait a minute. JT's talking about Elden Ring. The Elden Ring shit is on Thursday. If you want to save that piece of like nugget of information for them.
Thursday Elden Ring, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to save that for them, that's probably the best time to send in that kind of stuff.
So yeah, there's myself right here, Zach, who's Nate's cousin, and Nate right here.
Jesus
Christ.
So
I've known Nate.
I love the fact that you're even wearing a hat in that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute, are you the one wearing the beanie?
Yeah.
Good God, what happened to you, man? Why did you wear a beanie?
Oh, Jesus. That is so
Destroyer
funny.
says Nate was always meant to be Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's so funny. Let me see. Try to find some more interesting things for you guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. This is such a good picture of me and Nikki. Like, we had probably been together for maybe a year at this point. But it was at one of my shows. We were packing up everything after the show, and she fell asleep on the table.
YFM Studio says Chad looks strange without his beard. I think most people tend to.
Well, especially when you're used to seeing me have one. Yeah, there's Nikki asleep on the table while I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, it's like basically ever since I've been here, I've had a beard, so it'd be very weird for anyone to see me without it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the beard helps. Okay, it does a lot.
I've got a fucking baby face. Like I'm near 30 and I still look like I'm fucking like 18.
Look like a Gerber baby.
Yeah, if I shave off the beard, I look so young for no reason. So I grew the beard specifically so I didn't get. I just stopped looking like a child.
That's very funny.
I don't know.
Where's
Worst part is I'm getting like grays through as well. So, you know.
Dude, the white patch on my beard has like always been there. It's like always been there.
I haven't always had them, but they're starting to come through a bit more like thick and fast now.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a result, like
Sid,
even without the beard,
thick.
Actually, there was a picture. I think I showed it to you, Chad, at one point. There was a picture I found of me when I was at college.
Oh yeah.
And it was me doing that construction shit, and I showed it to you once.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And I looked so fucking well. I was young, but that's not the point. But I literally looked like a giant child.
Give us babyface Jake. They're saying
It's not happening. I am man Jake now.
You can take the guy out of the hat, but you can't take the hat out of the guy. Dr. Dale says yes. That is true.
Why does man Jake sound like a variation of that Harry Potter shit?
The Mandrake, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It really does, though. That's a factual statement. I don't think there's an answer for that. I want to know where all of my old. I had a whole bunch of old Porno Arcade stuff, and I need to find that shit. It can't just be those 2 clips.
Well, DB Cooper says the sides of my beard are getting pretty grey. Getting grey pretty fast. Yeah, that tends to happen.
I mean, you know, you either get older or you don't. Like, there's not much of an option there for anything else. Like, it either happens or it don't. And most people would prefer that it does. Because if it don't, you done, son. It's over. Like,
I never felt everyone's just arguing now. It's like, give us beardless Jakes. No.
give us beardless.
I'm not shaving it off, but I might be able to find some pictures of me without it.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find that picture I showed you, Chud.
Oh, and to, you know, here's something that has been going on recently. So me and my friends for the past like 4 years now, almost, have been working on this wrestling promotion called Urban Combat Wrestling in Asheville, North Carolina. And like the whole idea behind that was like we were all kind of the outcasts from the wrestling, like in the area that we're all from, like Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee, Western North Carolina. We're not the good old boys, the boys, the brothers, and the bygods. So like anybody that was pulling some racist shit or some homophobic shit or whatever, which happened a lot, we told them to go fuck theirself, and we wouldn't work with them anymore. So like we had to do our own thing. And we've worked really, really fucking hard, survived the pandemic, which destroyed all live entertainment. You know, we all remember that. And so now we're like doing really big shows, selling out shows and all this shit. And there was a guy who came into the locker room, starting shit, causing problems. So what happens when you go into somebody else's house starting shit? They tell you to fucking leave. So we had to tell this guy to leave. So what does he do? We go on tour. So we're going to all these different breweries. In our hometown, he starts running a show that is a carbon copy of the shit that we've been doing for 3 years. He runs rap and wrestling shows with, you know, drag shows involved, burlesque shows, rappers, and wrestlers. The same shit that we've been doing. He turns around and does exactly the same thing. So now this guy is trying to reproduce this exact show that we've been working on for years and years and years, and then plays the victim when I get mad about it.
Oh yeah, it's just like, I copied you, why are you getting angry?
It's like I tried to fuck up your show, you kicked me out, so now you guys are the bad guys, and I'm going to take your show and do the exact same thing that you're doing. And I'm just like,
what did he call it? Did he call it something derivative?
No, I don't even know what he's calling his show, but last I heard, like 20 people showed up to his show, so I don't really give a fuck when we're drawing like 300 plus.
That's at least some people.
I mean, it's enough, and he's like trying to book the same wrestlers that we use and doing all this shit, but it's just like we gave him an opportunity to be a part of this awesome thing that we were doing. And he fucked that up for himself, and now he's trying to lash out at us about it by like stealing our ideas and doing the exact same thing that we're doing. And it's just like, God, like.
Well, how about just saying the nerve, the gall, the pettiness to copy someone and act like the victim?
Oh no, gaslighting is a thing. You can ask Jake; he's the king of it. And
whoa. Don't be selling out my secrets.
But yeah, and I've been in a mental, you know, space about the whole thing where it's like, the more I acknowledge this publicly, the more it puts eyes and thought on what they're doing. So I'm not going to go out like I normally do and cut a big promo and like talk shit and blast this motherfucker or whatever. I'm just going to like talk to you guys about it maybe right now. And I'm going to keep doing the shit that I've been doing and making badass shit happen with my friends. And that'll be what it is. I don't have to worry about what they're doing because they'll fail. I mean, they will fail.
I think you can tell, like, everyone here about it, mainly due to the fact that you don't even see these people at your show.
Oh, I know, and you guys are my friends, so I'm not really.
Why the fuck would they turn up to his show?
Exactly. No, I don't have any worries about that. I just feel like it's really shitty, you know. Like I found like, you know, I'm a very trusting person. Like I try to be friends with everyone. And I really want people to have opportunities, especially if they're passionate about things. But I'm also not somebody that's going to back down. I'm not going to get used. I'm not going to get manipulated. And if I start seeing that shit happen, I'm going to call you out.
Not going to be manipulated.
Yeah, well, anal manipulation is different than, you know, emotional manipulation. But, I find it very hard to not talk shit when I know other people are talking shit, and he does this sneaky snake dish shit. I hate when people do that. They'll be talking shit on social media, and you know it's addressed towards you, but they're not coming out and saying that ever. They just keep sneakily trying to dish you. It's so ridiculous, man. Shit pisses me off, but I don't want to perpetuate that shit.
Oh, interestingly, is that like most of the time when I talk shit about people, like I do it to you, Chad, all the time. I'll just talk like mad shit about you, like
exactly.
Just live on air. Most of the time, I'm not even realizing I'm doing it.
Yeah, but I mean,
I just talk and it accidentally happens to sound like I'm insulting.
That's just part of being one of the boys, right? You know, a lot of the like playing sports when I was in the military, in wrestling, in music, in you know, literally when I did rap battles, that was the whole point, was to talk shit, you know.
Yeah, just talk the maddest shit about you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's been a big part of everything that I've been involved in. So I'm cool with talking shit, but when it's actually personal, when you're actually trying to fuck up my wrestling group, when you're trying to fuck up what I'm working my ass off on, you know, it's like I taught you how to squat. Don't do that shit in my own backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, thank you. What Jake does is banter. Friends do that. Yes, busting each other's chops. Exactly. That's exactly what we do.
But the thing is like, I'm actually quite resilient when it comes to insults. Like, you can call me everything under the sun. It's actually one of the things that makes me a good moderator, is that I can deal with the problem people.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
But the only thing that I cannot stand, and it makes me really, really angry, is calling me a liar when I know I'm not.
Oh, yes. That also...
Do not do that shit. Do not, like, say that I am lying.
I feel that.
It's not like saying, like, oh, no, you're just not saying that something's correct. It's not that. It's calling me specifically a liar when I know for a fact that I am, because I am not. It really gets under my skin.
That's me too, man. That's me too. I definitely get angry whenever people are talking shit and like calling me a liar and trying to make me look like a bad guy when I haven't done anything, because I have enough, you know, guilt, unassigned guilt. I assign it to myself, you know. So it really pisses me off. I totally get that, like 100%. Somebody asked me about Porno Arcade song that I really like, and I am going to see if I can get on Spotify and play it for you guys. We have our stuff on Spotify if you guys are ever interested. Our intro song to our reactions is my band, by the way. I guess a lot of people don't know that because I don't really say anything about it.
Jake is lying down. Damn you, wife. You're this close. But gaslighting is different. He's definitely a gaslighter. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Like I'll gaslight you like a motherfucker, but it's all in good fun. I'm not doing it specifically because I'm saying that you're lying. I'm just being a dick to you.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if I can play this.
Yes, but also I use gaslighting for good, not for evil. I say good more to make me to amuse myself.
Is it gonna play? Are you playing the song? What are you doing? Is this thing on?
Well, Destroyer says, "Oh, I remember someone said that they hated the intro and to change it."
Yeah, probably did.
Oh, you mean the intro to your video? I
There we go.
fucking
Yeah.
love that intro.
Let me play this for you guys. This is the newest song we've released, but we got another one getting ready to come out too. This song's called Queen of Hearts.
Lights, I feel I'm falling down. Start to think I wish I'd never let you kick my feet up off the ground. If you just so happen to be around, would you catch me? Nothing personal, just an observation of mine. Green heart, she has a long line. Nine could be yours, you could be mine. Green heart, she has a long line. And that's cool. See you coming my way, trying to think of something clever to say, but I'm frozen in the moment. What is it about those other guys, the ones that catch your eye? Maybe I got it too. Nothing personal, just an observation of mine. Queen of Hearts, she has a long line. Nine could be yours, you could be mine. Queen of Hearts, she has a long line. You'll never know, but I'm still hopeful. You'll never know, I loved you so. Nothing personal, just an observation of mine. Queen of Hearts, she has a long line. Nine could be yours, you could be mine. Queen of Hearts, she has a long line. You'll never know, you'll never
Uh, that probably sounded good, but I didn't hear any of it. I've just been sat here quietly for the past couple of minutes. I would listen to it on the stream, but the problem is that I don't want any feedback on the mic, so I've just been sat here quietly. I turned my mic off to not interrupt. I think you muted
I
yourself.
muted myself. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Played
guys.
yourself, Chad.
I did. I played myself again. But Habits Rabbits saying that Friend Zone is a good song too. Favorite, not gonna lie. Friend Zone is one of those songs that I wrote because I knew that there were people just like me that had that same shit going on, where it's like the end of a relationship or one that you're hopeful for that doesn't turn into anything more than a friendship, but your heart's still there clinging. And once you let this somebody know that you're trying to seek that fucking like connection with them in a like that love connection with them, and you get rejected, it can fuck your friendship up so bad. And it's like, there's a line in that song where I say, I don't hate you, but I don't want to, what is it? I don't hate you, but I don't want to see you again. It's like, it either works or it's the fucking end of everything. And then you'll see them again, and it's this play where everybody pretends like everything's not awkward and nothing's fucked up or whatever, but we all know that it is.
Yeah, this song's rather topical, mainly due to the fact that this is what I've been trying to do to you, Chad. This
Yeah.
and slowly chipping away at you.
Yeah, you think so. But yeah, dude, there's a lot to these songs. Like this song Time in the Sun was about my friend overcoming drug addiction and coming out of prison, and just like he went from being super small and tiny and strung out on every drug imaginable to like bodybuilding and in being in really good shape and doing all these acting gigs and really getting his life together. Unfortunately, he's back in prison again and his life fell back to shit. But there, for a few, like a year and a half, I got my friend back. Like I got to see my friend again, and like, and you know how people are when they're fucked up to death and they're just like not themselves, and you can't talk to them the way that you used to, and they're just a different person. They're just fucking gone. Like my friend came back, and I had that again. We had our time in the sun, and that's what it's about, and unfortunately he relapsed and got really bad into his situation again and is in prison again, and it kind of sucks. But like that moment in time was so special where my friend came back literally from the fucking dead. Watch YouTube give you a copyright strike for playing your own song. That won't happen. I've already made sure that shit's not going to happen. I have a music business degree, by the way, so I know how to cover my bases.
I'd say a quick hearty hello to Ariel.
Oh, Ariel's here. I'm doing goods. Also, Chad said he hates us. I do. I hate you. Yeah,
Chad hates everyone here.
Thank you, DB Cooper. I appreciate the love.
Everyone should send love to Chad.
Yeah.
Send him love and some of your hair.
Oh yeah, a whole lock of my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Ariel was asking, so how has Chad been doing?
Still ugly and hard-headed. You know how it goes. There's always some sort of bullshit going on with me.
Chad is just generally, stubborn and impenetrable, exactly like a crab's anus.
Exactly. Yeah, chilling like a crab's anus. That's funny. I'm actually going to ask my bandmates if I can release our next music video on the channel. Because I'm sure you guys would be totally cool with that.
Ariel saying, slam fists on her desk. Screw you, Chad. Don't make me come over there.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. I've been saying, let's make Chad a toupee.
Well. Y'all are going right for it, aren't you?
No, the worst part is they won't get one that will match, so it'll be really obvious.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Look at you like a blonde one, like a blonde afro.
Let's see. This one's a good sappy love song. I can share this with you, Jake, so you can be in on the good times.
Hopefully.
Ugh. Ugh. Do I even need to pull that up? I don't need to pull that up. This one was like 2015 when my band just got back together. I gazed out into the night sky. I was humbled by the view. In that moment, I felt like nothing, but I was something to you. You. We're someone I could lose. Can I lay on the floor of your bedroom? I'll try my best to compress how I feel. Can I enjoy us being in the same room and act like it's no big deal? There's a firestorm in my chest tonight when I think of how it used to be. I just wanna hold your hand again and have you think of me. Baby, I believe. But yeah, that's an old song. Old. I was in a band with Nate called Generation Undeclared one time, which was really fun. And we did kind of like alternative rock and shit. It was all right. But I really loved our porno arcade stuff that we did together, and we started it, and just like, I can't find any of that old shit, but we made some really fucking wild music back in the day, dude.
But all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna like speed run these points. One,
Okay.
probably shouldn't quit your day job.
Yes.
Two, it gives me like definitely some like that kind of shit you'd see on like a skating game.
Oh,
Soundtrack of a
yeah.
skating game. And also, it does sound like something that you would definitely hear on a fucking American Pie movie.
Oh, nice. Thanks. I mean, that's kind of what we're going for, you know?
Well, that's what I mean. It's like it's got that definite vibe.
Okay, this was one of my first solo songs I ever did. This was 2013 when I wrote this. Check this shit out. This is totally different. I think Nate played the keys on this. Actually, yes, he did, for sure.
I'm just a rotten apple. Be perfect for you if I didn't have all these holes. When I fell from that tree, got all these bruises. I fell from that tree so long ago, and I just want to be the apple of your eye. Spin me over, maybe you'll like my other side. And I just want to do you some damn good before the earth takes me in when I die. shining red in the face when I think of you. I'm lost on the ground without you. Won't you come take me home, turn me into something new? 'Cause I just wanna be the apple of your eye. Spin me over, maybe you'll like my other side. And I just wanna do you some damn good before the earth takes me in, or when I die.
Yeah. So that's a little different, I think.
Well, I can say with no hesitation or unassurance on my end is that that was the gayest song I've ever heard.
I was hoping that was how you would feel about it, you know. Coming from you, that's like a golden star. Like, I totally appreciate that, man. Like, yeah. Thank you so much, man. And the keys, the piano work, that was Nate played that. Like, that was, and my friend Nathan Kofer played the guitar. Like, I wrote the song. I wrote the guitar part and wrote the lyrics and all that shit. And then Nate, I sent it to him after Kofer and I had laid down everything. And then he added the keys to it because I was like, check this song out. And then he sent it back to me with the keys on it and was like, check out what I did to it. I was like, oh my God, this is great. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Well, Chad, I think you playing that music. I think you've somehow started like a mass masturbation in your chat. Like you've started something now.
We can only hope. I released this on 420, I think. This is rap. This is some of my rappist work. Rollin', we tokin', we float when we smokin'. Rollin', we tokin', we float when we smokin'.
Rollin', we token, rollin', we token, rollin', we token, we float when we smoking. Yeah, on cloud nine. Yeah, you know we stay high. Rollin', we token, we float when we smoking. Rollin', we token, we float when we smoking. Rollin', we token, rollin', we token, rollin', we token, we float when we smoking. Yeah, on cloud nine. Yeah, you know we stay high. Blunts rolled real nice, Swishers handcrafted. Looking like a good day, 3 pounds under the mattress. Call me old fashioned, my love has to include passion. Something about that color green, it puts me into action. Them red hairs don't hurt.
Oh, I showed this on stream before. Yeah.
Yeah, quick thing, Habits. The way Chad said it is with 2 P's.
God damn it. Oh.
With two P's.
Jeez. Yeah, we can't be doing all of that. Because that is
JT,
wrong.
this is the white people rap for sure. They go, yes. Could you not tell?
This is the white
Chad is a
people
white
rap
man.
for sure. Yeah. I mean, contrary to popular belief, and it hurts me to say this, and it may mean that I will never gain my place in the Black Israelites like I want to. I am a white
That's
man.
never gonna happen.
I mean, Jake, you can break my balls all you want to, but don't you dare crush my dreams.
I will crush your dreams. You will never be part of the Black Israelites. And you know it, Chad.
Nah, that's your opinion, dude.
In my opinion, it's damn fact.
No, I think that's your opinion.
Because you're not nearly as fucked up as you need to be as a Black Israelite.
I mean, you can say what you want to, but You're just gonna piss me off, pretty much. Oh no, has this man done put together a fucking highlight video from the show we just had? No way.
Oh, fuck.
No way he has.
Motherfuckers just pulled it out.
All right, that's just a promotional reel. I was going to say, God damn, that's quick. Damn, that's really fast.
Chad's a white man.
Mm-hmm. I know that my rap music is great when I played a rap song and then 4 people left the stream. I'm still going to do it. I cannot be stopped. I will fucking do it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's your fucking. It's like it's literally your fucking stream.
Yeah, I will
Do whatever you
100%.
want.
I will 100% be doing it. What is this? Is this another highlight reel?
Sounded like redneck Eminem.
I am Redneck Eminem, right?
That's literally what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we all fucking JT. Well, in the old South, a single drop of black blood meant you were black through the whole. What?
They,
I'm
yeah,
having a stroke reading that.
yeah. I don't. Oh, Lord God.
It's like a fucking meme of like Godzilla had a stroke reading that and fucking died.
It's unstoppable. It's unstoppable. Yeah, let me see if I can find this latest one I was working on. I was really, I thought it was pretty cool. But I could be wrong also. I've been very wrong about what's actually good and what's not.
You are wrong very often.
Oh, yeah. But the times that it's like the times that I'm not, though. You know?
You know, very few and far between. But yes, you are correct.
Oh, my God.
I see Nikki, a picture of Nikki hanging about in there.
Yeah, there's her and our cat and a few other things, you know. Some pictures.
Oh, I was watching her reaction on Patreon. So, you know, join the Patreon if you want to see it. And I thought it was excellent.
She's awesome. I mean, what is there more to say about that?
Yeah,
Here we go.
yeah, yeah. I got pain, I got soul. Been through a lot, but I never had control. Oh, the time marches on. I got pain, I got soul. Been through a lot, but I never had control. Oh, the time marches on. Me apologize for never being perfect. Feeling broken, burdened like I was never worth it. Forgive me for all my sins that I committed, but never give a second chance of fucking life's energy. Y'all act like you never fuck up and take an L. How you learn a lesson if you never fucking fail? Let a motherfucker change and fucking grow. Y'all hold on to bullshit and never let it go. Y'all hold on to bullshit and don't never let it go. No, y'all. And I got pain, I got soul. Been through a lot, but I've never had control. Oh, the time marches on.
But yeah, that's a little something that I've been working on, but I haven't touched it in a long time. So
That was a rather bassy sound.
yeah, I gotta turn it down a little bit because it gets to the point where it just crunches. You know, it's.
I was hearing it crunch a bit, and I was just like, "Is this intentional or not?"
It's like I love to have the bass like right on that line. And the thing is, once you export it, it changes. So it's hard to measure because I'll be sitting there mixing it and listening to like how that shit hits. And then I'll fucking play it through my car speakers. I'll play it through the fucking monitors. I'll play it through my headphones. And it's always different. It's like really hard for me to just get, you know, to get it right. Habit says I picture just Chad driving around at night, sipping on scissor and neon lights flashing the camera.
Yeah, rolling around in his Bugatti.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, anybody that wants to throw me some, you know, ideas for some of this music and shit, or just want to let me know what you think about it, feel free to to let me know, because music is a big part of who I am, and I love collaboration, and I love learning new techniques and different things, and just if you want to hit me up, Visroya, feel free to. I think that's cool.
Chad, as
Yeah.
long as you're open, as long as you've opened your booty hole and are accepting things,
Yeah.
you should make a song entirely about Nino's balls.
Okay. I can probably do that right now. Let me pull up Slipstream and find a... What kind of song should it be, though?
I'm thinking a love song.
Oh my god, like what type? Should it be like country song? Should it be like an 80s? Should it be like a Prince song?
Yeah, I can't Prince song.
Mm-hmm.
Yearning for the balls.
Alright. Let me see. What's this one? Yeah, I like how that one goes.
It's gonna be the best fucking shit ever. Oh no, it's not gonna be a country song.
Alright. Can you hear that now, Jake?
I cannot. It's doing that thing again where it just brings up nothing.
God damn it.
Wait, no, keep it up, and I might leave and come back and see if it fixes it. We had this
That's what she said. Oh, country, yes.
Come on.
Do I listen
There we
to
go.
video game fan music? No, I don't. I'm like old. I don't know if you guys know this, but like, you know, I was like 18 in 2008. You know, 2008 was like, you know, and when I was like 25, it was like, you know, 2015 and shit. So like,
I was 13.
you know what I'm saying? So like when you guys were like 13 and shit, I was in my 20s, like, yeah, in the Navy and shit. Like, I didn't have time. I mean, I was listening to music I already had heard and didn't have time to look into anything new and was busy and just, yeah. We're all aware, Chad. Thank you. Sorry, I'm outing myself as just an old fuck. But, let's see. Here we go. We gotta make Nino's ball song real quick. Yeah. There's one thing Nintendo can't stop. The way Nino's balls hang on that Nintendo Switch shot. And it's a glistening reflection hanging underneath an erection. Yeah. If it feels out of place, it's probably because you want those balls on your face. Yeah. Come on, Jake. You gotta chime in.
I've just been fucking laughing too much.
Ooh,
I'll let you take this one, big man.
Yeah. And you've never seen a better man in the Netherlands, having his balls in hand. There you go. That's my best one shot. It wasn't the greatest, but it was on topic.
I was just thinking about a good one for like mixing like Netherlands with like nether regions.
Nether regions. Spitting
was like,
straight
oh,
ink.
Did you record that? We need to send that to me.
Well, I mean, it's on live stream, so you can definitely clip it. It's on.
Someone clip it. Clip it immediately. Send it to me.
That's so funny. Yeah. But give us a rap, Jake. That's right. Give us a rap.
No. Don't make me rap you.
let's see. It'd be like Harry Potter, get a bottle of water.
I'm still thinking of doing like some sort of rap, but doing it in a ridiculous voice.
Oh my god. But yeah. Anywho, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting close to the end of the stream, but this has been a fun little chill thing, just shooting the shit, hanging out with you guys. I enjoy this vibe for Mondays. And Nikki will probably be joining us for most of them. But today, I got home last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we woke up and we had lunch with my stepmom and my step-grandmother. And actually, just for the end of this stream, I'm going to say that... and I said earlier I wasn't going to say anything about this, but like it's not that big of a deal. But like Boogie 2988 was actually a upward bound student of my grandmother's. She knows him. She taught him in school. So she did not know that he became a YouTuber and became like ridiculously famous and shit. She had no idea. So today I told her about that and blew her fucking mind. She was like, oh my God, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, no, I'm not. Like, this guy is, you know, a huge celebrity. And she had no clue. She like, somebody write this down for me. I've got to look this up. So she's now going to go investigate Boogie's career after teaching him as a child. So she's going to find out all of the shit about Boogie. Like, it's crazy to us. Just imagine being like a lady in your 60s finding out that one of your students grew up to be Boogie. So she's about to have her mind blown with that shit when she just digs into his stuff. Because she's watched some of our reactions and shit, and I don't even think about it. And my grandma's just like, oh, I loved what you said about this. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, you watched that? No.
You remember when we used to do the podcast?
Huh?
My fucking mom found out.
Oh, no.
And she would literally, like, ring me not long after we did it. And she'd be just like, I did not like the words you were using in that. And I'm just like, oh, fucking no. No.
That's the best, dude.
She chastised me for using bad words. And I'm just like, oh, all I said was fuck.
Yeah, but yeah, my grandma taught, was one of the teachers that there were these trips for youth in the Southwest Virginia area, and my grandmother was a teacher and also became a principal of a school in the area where Boogie grew up. So she knew him, knew his mom, took him on trips like out of town and everything. So she like knew him. It wasn't just like a passing by type thing. Like, she was an authority figure in his life when he was growing up. And I told her about everything that had transpired, and she was just like, holy shit. As you could imagine, I couldn't imagine like being a teacher and having a student and then finding out like 30 some years later that they were fucking Boogie 2988. Because I knew, remember I'd mentioned it before that like I'm from the same area, but I did not put it together that the timeline of like when my grandmother was involved in the school system and when he was going to school was like the same fucking time.
If I remember correctly, isn't Boogie originally from like Arkansas?
No, he's from St. Paul, Virginia. He lives in Arkansas now.
See, actually, I mixed that up now.
Yeah, but anyway, that's the end of the stream, guys. Love you guys, man. You guys rock. Thanks for listening to my music and hanging out with me. And I had a really good time doing this. I needed today. It was a fucking blast. I hope it was fun for you guys. and that we can continue to do more cool shit together. I want to thank Jake for hanging out with me, and you guys as well. I'm going to play some music that's not just my band doing shit, and let you guys say your goodbyes to each other, and we will meet up again in the AM when we're supposed to be playing West Hunt. I think that's still the plan, right, Jake?
Yes. I have it downloaded. I've got it all set up and ready to go.
Oh my God, Habits Rabbit said Chris Chad, Boogie, the spectrum of Virginians. It's like, God damn it. I'm ending on that. I love you fuckers. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bye. There is